I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm 25 years old right now. I'm living in Philippines. And I think to myself, my man, I just left my $100,000 a year job. You know, I made $100,000 last year. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I just pray, because I could sink. It's definitely possible. Like I could definitely, my whole life, I could go downhill. Like it's possible, right? Anything's possible. So it doesn't go past me. But it's very possible that I will make it, right? And I would just think to myself, like, man, you know, Lord willing, in Yeshua's name, Lord willing, I just hope, I'm 25 now, so in 10 years, at least I pray that I'll be making six figures again, right? I was making six figures at 25, and I'm like, man, 10 years from now, if I'm making six figures again, that'd be very nice, because at that point, I'd be really just traveling the world and giving and giving. And I'm like, that's still not that old. 35 is not old, right? My business partner right now, Calvin J, is currently 35. So, and he's still, youthful enough, especially once he gets back healthy and things. Right now, he's not the healthiest physically, but he's overall, 35 is not old at all. So, Lord willing, pop off sooner than that, which I'm sure it will. Lord willing. Again, nothing's guaranteed in this world. But it'd be nice if I'm, 25 now, 35, making six figures again. So I just thought, man, I'll just, I may never post this video, but it's just something to have for my own diary, my own log. It's like, my goal is, I don't you look at Speed, right? I show Speed, and you start seeing like, he's like, in his early 20s, just getting glorified by man. Like people are worshiping this guy. And I'm like, I see that, and part of my flesh desires that, right? I'm like, man, I want what he has, right? That covetousness. I want what he has. I want that fame. I want that. But I'm like, no, God, no. I know that's not good. I know it's not good that I want that. And so I'm like, God, help me to not want those things. Because truthfully, like my spirit just wants to travel the world and give. Like that's what I want. That's what I'm called to do. I'm a giver. I'm to bless people. I'm to be a light bringer on the earth, and to bless people on the earth, and to give them truth, to give them a physical blessing to meet their spiritual need is how I look at it. Right? That's our man and mission. That's our ministry that I started because of my purpose. But even then, like I said, my flesh is still like, man, part of me craves it, man. I don't want this. I'm like, God, please, I don't want to want fame. I don't want to be rich. But yet those parts are still in me. That's how I've struggled with that for a long time. A lot of people struggle with that. It's a very common thing. But that's something I lay before the Lord constantly. I put that at Christ's feet. I'm like, God, help me with this. Help me with this, Yahweh. But like I said, 35, buddy. We'll see, But I am curious to see where my life will turn out in the next 10 years, 30, 15, 30, 20, 30 years from now. Will I make it? Will I not? I think I will. Lord willing, right? I trust in Yahweh. I, try to glorify him to the best of my ability. So I pray that, it'll all work out. Even if it doesn't work out how I think it will, my prayer is just that, like, God, just use me, lead me, and allow me to do great things in my life. I always just wanted to do great things. Just use my life. I don't want to waste it making money. I don't want to waste it chasing empty pursuits. I just want to travel the world and give. That's all I want. And I have all these other temptations and things, sure, in my flesh. But at the end of the day, all I really want is to travel the world and give. And of course, that means to be stable financially. That means to be stable just in my calling, right? There's a scripture, that I love. It says that he has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So yeah, those fearful thoughts definitely pop up in my head, Oh, like, what if you go poor? What if you run out of money? And what if this happened? All these things. But it's like, man, I'd rather take the risk and do something great, and then you witness it, and then you're going to be encouraged and blessed by it, versus me never taking the risk and me being, you know, afraid, so afraid that one day I wake up and I've wasted 20, 30 years of just for fear, right? So it's always better just to take the leap in faith, right? I was just do all things according to the Lord, do all things by faith. It's impossible to please God without faith. And so, yeah. And it's not like I just left without a plan. I have a plan, but plans can change, right? But nonetheless, I pray that my journey, that my experience, will one day, if I do end up posting this, will bless, when I try, more than likely will bless you, and you'll be able to be encouraged by it, because I believe I will make it, I will make it. I make it, I mean, just travel the world and giving. That's my purpose, full time, not ever having to go back to a 9 to 5, because I never want that ever, just want to travel the world and give. That's all I ever wanted. And so, yeah, God bless you. Let's see.